Well, it's the final day.
Or put in a Majora's Mask sound effect. I don't know.
Yeah, there's all sorts of things you could do.
I mean, mine was obviously good enough that everyone understood the reference and wasn't at all confused by that.
Looking at my statistics, I don't think I have anyone in my audience that's young enough to not have gotten that. So.
There you go.
All right.
And if you didn't get it because you haven't played Majora's Mask or like you don't know the meme, like go play Majora's Mask. It's great.
Sure.
It's a fun game.
I haven't actually played it.
Oh, dude. Dude, it's so
I am
good.
I am not a Zelda person. I have not played many Zeldas.
I'm not into like the most recent ones though, which is like, that's gonna get me some flack. It's not what I look for in a Zelda game.
That's fair. It is very different. Because I've played, the 2 Zelda games I have played are Four Swords and Breath of the Wild.
Those are so fucking different from each other.
And I didn't I think I got more into Four Swords than I got into Breath of the Wild. I definitely bounced off of Breath of the Wild pretty hard. But I'm not a huge open world enjoyer.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing is, like, the ones that I have played are not that kind of game. Like, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom as well. They're both open world Zeldas. And I guess that's technically like a return to old form, like original form.
In a way,
but it's not what I was used to, because I was old school, but not like mega old school. And so I was like, no, I want some linear storytelling. I want some big dungeons.
Yeah.
That's what I came here looking for, please.
I like a story that has like intentionality, and it's really harder to get that kind of intentionality in a open world setting.
Yeah.
Not that it's impossible, because Pokemon Scarlet did it very well despite being an open world game. But it's basically, the thing about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is that it's basically 3 linear stories.
Yeah.
that you can choose to do in any order.
And I haven't played those. But yeah, and yes, there are open world games that do it quite well. But anyways, the point is, Majora's Mask isn't that, and it is one of my favorite Zelda games. I always struggle between like Majora's Mask and Minish Cap, which was my first Zelda game. Majora's Mask, though, is just it's a lot darker than a bunch of the other Zelda games. The mechanic of like the resetting days cycle is very fun. I like the way that they implement it. I thought I wasn't gonna like it, and then I really did. And the stories that are within that one are really good, because there's just a bunch of little human stories that are scattered throughout the world, and you'll interact with them during one like cycle of time, and then you'll reset the clock, and you'll know that's happening somewhere else, and that you're not helping those people right now because you're off doing something else, and you're like, I'm sorry, I have to go do this though.
Yeah.
It feels bad, man.
Yeah, I know of exactly like one of those stories, because of it came up in a video I was watching. It's the farm that's being the aliens coming on it, and like it seems pretty well written.
Yeah, it is. And there's just a bunch of stories like that. It's really good. Yeah. If you ever get the chance, it's great.
Yeah, maybe somewhere on here on this YouTube channel. Yeah. Because that's where I play all my games now. If you ever find a way to like emulate the original, I guess that one has better swimming mechanics than the one that came out on 3DS. I've never played the original. I've only played the 3DS one. But yeah, everyone tells me that the way that they did it in 3DS was actually way more irritating. And that's a good thing, because I do remember it being hard. Like, the Zora swim mechanics were a bit of a nightmare in parts, especially because I wanted to 100% it. Yeah.
Okay, do you think that we should maybe get off of the, like, opening screen?
No. The abrupt end of the music scared me for a second.
Yeah, my heart stopped. I was like,
it's like,
oh no.
December 28th,
but then
9:51 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. We're getting specific.
We are on the money. Ati, the stenographer, is like, I will record this to the minute.
This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. Ah! What's the big idea?
Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder.
What we don't realize is that Maya is actually a superconductor.
Yes, you may not have known this, but Maya's an electric-type Pokemon now, guys. She evolved. She's psychic electric now.
We attached the Thunderstone to her, the Thunderstone being the stun gun.
Yep.
And she evolved into Jolteon.
I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. You're gonna need it.
Thanks, Maya. Hi. Edgeworth is looking glum as always.
You think Phoenix told him what happened so that Edgeworth could just be, like, incredibly disappointed? His boyfriend just like, you did what? You showed him the evidence.
Why did you show him that? Are you an idiot?
I don't know, man. It was just a vibe. Like,
why? You
have brain damage, right?
I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Literally.
Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, Von Karma just pushes him over. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry. I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back.
Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge.
But be careful where you use discharge. It's an area of effect move. It'll even hit allies if you use it in double combat.
Don't have a Vaporeon on the field at the same time.
No, do not.
maybe use charge. You use charge, and that powers up the discharge. So it's gonna be really powerful too. You know.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be big. It's gonna like cause a power outage. Oh, right. Good idea.
Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Woo, yeah, pal.
Gumshoe. You just know by the pal.
What's gotten into that girl?
A thunderstone, apparently.
Detective Gumshoe. She's a Jolteon now. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth.
Good morning.
How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Phoenix ignoring that.
I guess he must be something that's resistant to what's his typing? Something
he's ground type.
To electric. Yeah, I guess he's ground type.
That does make sense. He's got a lot of dirt in his coat.
Yeah, I can imagine Gumshoe's a ground type of some kind. He
seems sturdy. Like he might have the ability sturdy.
Yeah, for instance. He probably survives the most. Well, no, Phoenix actually survives the most random nonsense over the course of the series. But Gumshoe does, he takes some hits. He's sturdy.
Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember. And I'm going to prove it.
In the best, weirdest session of court
and meanwhile,
anyone has ever seen.
Meanwhile, Gumshoe's just breathing.
Gumshoe's just breathing. Just practicing his breathing exercises. You know?
After that shock, you probably have to.
Yeah. Apparently, Maya's just, It's such a weird joke as well. It's funny, but I don't understand it.
This just kept the charge really well.
Yeah.
December 28th, 10 a.m. sharp, District Court, courtroom number 3. Phoenix showing up 9 minutes before the court.
Yeah.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. You see how I slowly shifted into the voice?
Yeah.
that happens with the judge most of all, because it's not really a voice, it's just me doing a lower voice than I normally do.
Yes, and he's such an intermediary voice, like, because he always is just chiming in with random shit in the middle of court.
Exactly. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready. That's the first time you said that. Character growth.
Right. Very well. We've reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence.
Understood.
Oh. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Well, Phoenix, he's actually responding this time, so...
I know, I don't think the judge is, like, awed by him as a person. I think he's like, he's doing protocol? He hasn't told me to bang my tiny gavel? He's not set a random time limit? What is happening today? Like...
Very well. Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement.
Right.
That's my name.
Yes. Fuck you. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat's rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this.
Oh yeah, if we have to make sure that he actually says he was the one. So, unless he says he's the one, he didn't do it.
Shut up. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary.
Oh, I will.
Look how cooperative I'm being, as I grab my sleeve over and over again.
Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. There he is.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. When he snores, it goes honk choo. He lives in the boat's rental shop on the lake, from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity.
Witness, why did you run away yesterday?
Objection! The witness was not running away, as he will now testify.
I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did.
So many syllables on that
But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured it got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of them motive things, right? And I don't got any of thems. So my testimony yesterday stands as is.
Back to nap time.
I love doing that, like that Paul Buttram voice. It's so fun. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi? You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it.
Yanni Yogi? You're Yanni Yogi.
Yanni Yogi or Yami Yugi. Whoa!
Whoa!
This is a Yu-Gi-Oh channel, like, remember?
He pulls out, what are they, the arm, like, dual disc? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, the dual disc.
Yeah. Pulls out a dual disc, he's just like, Phoenix Wright, get ready to duel!
I got you right where I want you. In a punishment game.
Gonna play Exodia.
I'm gonna send you straight to the Shadow Realm.
He has the look of a man who would send someone straight to the Shadow Realm.
The Shadow Realm. I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. He was booking it. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger.
Objection! No. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions.
I mean, yeah, we were.
As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony.
Well, he sure seems relaxed. In fact,
I'm very
they
relaxed.
both do. Von Karma and Yanni Yogi.
Yanni Yogi's asleep again.
Wake him up. Get out the picnic baskets.
That's the evidence that we use to prove it. It's like, get out the picnic basket. If he goes like, oh, it's like, yeah, you're Yanni Yogi. The evidence proves it.
Then why did you leave? I say.
Objection! He's just about to say bye. Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking?
I mean, to be fair, he said this before, and so I'm just getting him to say it again, and then I'm asking questions as he says it again.
Stop it.
If I sat quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes. And he would predict it.
I do like to imagine that Von Karma is just so, like, relaxed as he is. He's at the point where he's just like, every time Phoenix opens his mouth, he's just like, oh my god, no.
Could you shut the fuck up,
I just
please?
want him to be dead. Like, I'm going to strangle him.
Food. Yeah, food. You know, the thing that you eat like at an Italian restaurant. Pastas. Noodles.
And we're back, folks, to noodles.
Well, Polly's a bit of a gourmand, you see. Only the finest Italian lasagnas. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France.
Okay, so not from Italy, France.
They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker shack? Well, I kind of got lost, you see.
Objection! The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. Then why is he the witness? Why is he witnessing anything?
If he
police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, if he can't remember where he lives, I would call into question fucking everything about his testimony at that point. I'd be like,
the whole,
really, Von Karma? Oh, really? You know?
the whole point of him being able to testify is that he remembers things that happened after the incident and where he lost his memory.
Yeah.
So
if he's in trouble now...
Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that. I see. So he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses.
I mean, unfortunately, the judge is probably like, I've done that once or twice. Gotten lost on the way home.
Hold it. You lost much of your memory, is that correct? Seems like it. I can't even remember all the things I don't forget. Then how did you know that you don't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory. You know exactly who you are.
Objection! The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is.
And we all know, witnesses never lie.
They never lie! If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof.
Grr. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible. Unless...
I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue.
Motives. How could you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right?
Objection! Please, don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible!
I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over again until the trial ends. Like when I keep pressing on the same dialogue over and over again.
The game is like, okay, man, show some fucking evidence.
Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor.
Unless we were actually supposed to do that and get to this point, I don't know.
You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Order, order. Mr. Wright, there's a serious problem with your claim. Or, are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Duh.
Oh, yeah, baby. Ho, ho. Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he?
Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness's name.
It's Gregory Edgeworth, Your
Gregory
Honor,
Edgeworth! He's alive! From beyond the grave.
Shit, yeah.
His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi.
Shit.
That name seems familiar. Oh. Yanni Yogi, from the DL6 incident. It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean?
Everything.
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive.
Objection! Tisk, tisk, tisk. No, no, no. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi.
Yes.
Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go.
Nick? How are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi?
It's okay. It's actually quite simple.
Holy shit.
Really? For once, it's simple?
Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints.
Hey, fingerprints?
Then we'll compare them
What's
to the...
that?
Well, fingerprints are like the ballistics of a finger.
Alright, we're never topping that joke. Let's end like the fucking Let's Play here.
Boo.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see, that makes sense.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Huh?
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why?
Because you have a stupid face. The witness has no fingerprints.
What? What? No fingerprints? That's convenient.
He's one of the men in black. The men in pink, whatever.
You see, before I worked as a caretaker or a noodle shop owner, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yep. What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we'll not be able to prove his identity. No.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, what would you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no?
No.
Thanks, Phoenix.
I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no. I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way.
There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one.
Nick, what are we going to do?
I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints.
Yeah, who does that? That's fucking weird.
What do I do?
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrots for a little comic relief.
Well, now that's a weird thing to suggest.
It was a joke.
Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot?
Can you imagine Von Karma looking at his face right now and just being like,
oh no. You're
what?
not.
I mean, like, I thought that was a possibility, but it was a really little possibility.
Cross-examine his parrot.
We're talking like 1% chance. Are you serious?
What is it, Nick?
You're not going to.
Your Honor?
Oh, fuck.
The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. He has brought a witness to our attention, so we will take him up on it. Take Mr. Von Karma up?
On my proposal?
Exactly, Your Honor. We're getting hitched.
What? Edgeworth from the audience, what?
I mean, I would like to cross-examine the witness's parrot.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
Order. Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma?
Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object.
You suggested
Objection.
Objection! Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma.
It was a fucking joke. I developed a sense of humor.
There are no jokes in the court of law. Jork in it.
Jork.
I have a right to do as you suggested.
Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Be our guest. Of course, should you go through with this? If I knew the rest of the song, I'd just sing the rest of like his words with that, but I don't. So, and nothing comes of it. Then I hope you're ready for the consequences, because I'm about to make up some bullshit fucking consequences. As the judge will go along with them.
Nick, this is crazy. He's playing Calvin Ball again. He's playing Von Karma Ball.
Well, still want to go through with your little game? My game, Von Karma Ball.
That's okay. I have the special winning Von Karma Ball badge on my chest.
Oh no!
I'm doing it. Let the parrot take the stand.
And screenshot.
I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. Okay.
This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard.
Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot.
Bailiff's like walking in with this parrot on his hand, just like, I don't know what my job is anymore. It's a fucking joke.
This entire courtroom's a joke.
Yep.
That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name.
Fuck you.
Name. The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird.
It hurts as much as being ignored by any critter when you're just like, come here, and they're just like, they fuck off, and you're like, oh, no.
They're like, nope, I can't see you.
You're not worth my time, and you're like,
You don't exist.
No.
Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please, testify for us.
Hello.
Good testimony. Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far.
And probably the most truthful.
Very well. Begin your cross-examination. See, the parrot knows it's right to not incriminate itself.
The parrot knows how to plead the fifth.
Right.
What are you going to do, Nick?
More like, what are you going to do, Maya?
What?
I don't know. What do we do, Maya?
Oh, okay.
Who is your owner? Press. Witness. You can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her.
Right. What do I say?
Well, I guess we'll do, what's the safe number? Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe.
Huh? The safe? Why?
Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay?
Polly, what was the number to the safe in the shack? 1228. 1228.
My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright.
Security risk, that ferret.
You aren't claiming this number has something to do with the caretaker. Actually, it does. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it.
Ha! Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity?
I don't know if
so...
Well, let's see here. Check this real quick. 1, 2, 2, 8. Now, what was the number that the parrot said? Was it 1, 2, 2, 8?
I think it was 1128. We should actually read through that for sure at some point, because I think that Von Karma pulls some shit where he's like, oh, it's such a big case file. If you can't tell me which page it's on, then it doesn't count. I literally think he pulls that. So
I think he's about to do that right now.
Through it at some point. Yeah, he's about to.
Because he's literally saying, the DL6 case file?
Yeah.
I think that's a setup.
DL6 case file? Yeah. What is this obsession you have with that case?
Mr. Wright, where in this file is something relating to the safe number? So it's the case summary, because that's the first page.
Yeah, I think so.
It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, December 28th. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that safe, 1228. Ah! He used the date of the DL6 incident as a number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates.
Objection! Bah! That is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I'm number 1.
Write that down, Maya.
Oh, I'm already on it. Maya's sprinting out to the ATM. I already pickpocketed him. I'm going.
Yeah. Cry! It's like, your money or your case, Von Karma.
Oh, shit. I didn't realize you had a criminal for an assistant. This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing.
Indeed. Alone is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I going to find that?
Nick, we're getting closer. Somehow. One more. If we can just get one more piece of evidence.
Right. But what? Very well, witness. You may continue. Hold it! Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me.
Fuck you. Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to the parrot.
Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi.
You specifically have to press on this one. Great. Awesome. Cool.
Fucking hysterical. Okay.
When there's a kid to say hello. Blah, 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 blah. Maya, you talk to her.
Okay. So the response to the first one was DL6, right? And then the second one will be Polly.
Yeah. So let's go with this one here, because the DL6, that seems like a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Have we forgotten something? As I recall, 2 days ago.
Polly, have we forgotten something? Right? Don't forget EL6, right?
If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6.
Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello. Huh? That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot. Something we forgot. Hello. Uh-oh. It's not working, Nick. She won't say it.
This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it?
That fucking shit-eating grin. Tisk. Something's the matter, Mr. Wright.
Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this.
I love the idea that instead of that Von Karma was like, all right, this parrot. Listen, Phoenix Wright is actually crazy enough to fucking cross-examine the parrot. It could happen. So I'm gonna suggest it, and then I'm gonna have retrained her so that she won't say the incriminating thing to throw him off his rhythm. You know, not like being like, oh, this parrot's a weak point in my case. I'll just like kidnap her or something and say she flew away. Nah, I'm gonna spend however much time it took retraining her to not say, don't forget DL6.
And also, how was he retraining her? Like, was he just using the stun gun?
Or like he had like some, I guess, like bird pellets from France. And he's just sitting there going, no, you do not say DL6. You say hello. Can you imagine now, instead of saying like her normal hello, she said hello like, in fucking German accent.
Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we've forgotten anything?
No, I would never do that. I don't know how to train birds. Okay.
Well, I guess there's only one thing that we haven't asked about. So if it's not that one, we are fucked.
Maybe I should get her to say her name?
Polly, what's your name? Polly, right?
Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? Of course
Somehow.
it does. Nothing is irrelevant here.
Interestingly.
Yes, it does.
Ha! Fascinating. Your claims that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity. Then show us this proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking this bluffing a little too far?
It's never too far. Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi.
That's actually a very smart way to think of it. I gotta give credit where it's due. Like,
Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... Woo!
Okay. Suspect
Polly.
data. There we go. Polly Jenkins.
Suspect data. So it's suspect data. All this data, pretty suspect. All right.
Pretty sus. Sussy data.
Take that. The DL6 case file.
Objection. That's quite a large file you have there.
Thank you.
File, I said. How did you miss it anyway? Which page is this proof on then? Get your mind out of the gutter, Phoenix Wright. Show us, or stop wasting our time.
Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to this parrot's name? Suspect data. It's on the suspect data page.
The sus data.
This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? And we'll not show the picture of that, like we will later.
Oh no, oh no. Jesus Christ.
Indeed, it does say that, yes. Hey, Judge, could you read me what was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly? Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible.
Objection! Bah! A mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix.
Who's his granddaughter?
No, I don't have a granddaughter. This is just to prove my point. Francisca's not old enough to be having children. Are you kidding me? Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old. Unless he has like a daughter that's older than, or like a kid that's older than Francisca, like, which I guess is possible. He's kind of old. I don't know.
The Von Karmas are numerous.
The Von Karmas are numerous. Oh no, there's more of them.
That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here.
This is a mere coincidence, that's all.
True, that is a possibility. However, 2 coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me.
But, no, it's supposed to be 3! What are you saying? I got rid of the third one! This shouldn't be happening!
Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately.
Are you kidding me? Just because the judge doesn't actually know how to do patterns from statistics, I am going to get fucking found out? Are you kidding me?
I've never taken a statistics course in my life, but I know what a pattern is. Witness. Tell us your name.
Shit behind the desk. Objection! Wait! This witness, he doesn't remember.
No, it's okay.
Holy shit, he got kind of handsome, actually. I'm not gonna lie.
I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done.
Nick, he looks totally different.
And he sounds
Like
totally
standing up
different.
straight?
Yeah.
This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years.
Deep
Well,
cover.
let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yana Yogi Boo Boo. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order, order! Yana Yogi, so it was you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancée, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. And I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
Well, holy shit.
Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi?
Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession.
What about in your case? Son?
Shut up!
Ah. Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is...
Innocent. In this case, at least.
What could that mean?
Oh, you just fucking wait.
Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? Boop, boop, boop. There are a few mysteries left unsolved, but I'm sure we'll never solve them and it's all okay. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. It's all fine. So I'd like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything?
Larry Butts from the crowd just being like, objection, dude! Larry!
Larry, shut up!
No,
we don't need you every time.
Larry, sit down. Oh, but dude, I thought that he totally needed my help again. No!
Very well. This court finds the defendant Miles Edgeworth not guilty.
Yay! Confetti time.
Well, that was a cool case.
Yeah, we did it, guys.
Very interesting, and we got it done, and that was done, and now we're gonna move on to the next case, which is even more exciting.
Yeah, there's some exciting stuff going on in the next one.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Objection!
Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means no. Edgeworth?
Your Honor, I object to your judgment.
This looks so awkward.
I know. Who's he pointing at, dude?
He's pointing at Phoenix.
I wish they had gotten him to point directly at the camera just for this shot. I know that he would have needed another sprite, but how cool would it have been?
What do you mean?
I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what?
Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad.
Well, what does that matter? It was an accident. Who cares?
They're gonna fucking care. We live in a dystopian society.
Oh, uh-oh. What do I do? Objection.
Edgeworth, shut up.
The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. We've never done this before. We take back a judgment that's been had.
We know. No take back.
We don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do that here.
Never ever done that. Objection. Never. Didn't something like this happen yesterday too?
This is an entirely different case, though.
No, it's not. I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed.
Yeah, for the case we were doing right now, we're opening a whole other case. This is a whole other trial, and we don't have time for that.
Yes, but as you will soon see, I do have a reason for wanting it to continue, and why the judge should listen to me.
That would be Larry.
We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth.
He's right. He's right, you know. We're going to try the DL6 incident right now.
Yeah, apparently we are, because they're going to be like, statute of limitations is about to pass, so I guess rather than let that go, we're going to fucking get it done right now. Fuck procedure.
We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. Like, okay, so if every trial has to take 3 days, if you don't have 3 days, the trial shouldn't happen.
One would think, wouldn't they?
You can't just say, oh, for this one, it actually only lasts 1 day, because we don't have time.
Yep.
Half a day.
But we're going to, yeah. For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself.
I dreamed a dream of times gone by.
I dreamed that life would be worth living. But now I know it wasn't a dream.
Life is worth living.
Maybe. That's part of the problem. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer.
You mean, in the incident where your father died?
From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day.
It was a dark elevator, but whatever.
The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me. I should be pointing at myself here. There's a mirror over there, so I am pointing at myself. It's just pointing at a mirror.
Order. This is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this.
Bah!
Even the judge is like, what the fuck,
obvious. Dude? Behold a trial. Right here, right now.
The funny thing is, we don't even have to prove that he's innocent. We just have to, like, make it last a day longer.
And
then the statute of limitations ends.
But no, but Von Karma would probably be like, oh, but no, we can do special things now, or so, and then the judge would probably be like, yes, of course, because he's the
Phoenix
judge,
is like,
oh my god, yeah, we tried this man for his crime of 15 years ago. Shouldn't we be trying him in juvie then? Like,
I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess.
Judge is like, I need a nap.
During this time, I'll consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. Pow. Did you know that the judge takes his gavel with him everywhere?
Yeah, actually, because I've seen some of his, like, pulled sprite from the investigation games. He still has it. Like,
he also has it in the anime, in some of the, like, anime original episodes.
Oh, my god, I love it.
He like, takes it with him on a train.
It's his comfort gavel.
He literally says that. He just says he doesn't feel right without it.
Oh my god. I hate how much I can anticipate the humor in this fucking series, regardless of where it is. Like,
December 28th, 2:24 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2.
I'm sorry, Wright.
Not that sorry, are you?
I've just wasted all of your effort.
Gumshoe. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad?
I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances.
I don't think that's true.
No, it's not!
This is crazy. Just crazy. In the Bronx, we would have shot him twice. Just for looking at us wrong.
Oh my, oh no. Poor sad girl.
Nick, what are you doing?
Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready.
Your case? For what?
Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent.
Oh.
Huh? What do you talk about, pal? He just admitted to it. Gumshoe, when has that ever stopped me?
Yeah, you got a point.
He confessed that he did it, in court, in a court of law, on the stand. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare.
What?
It's just a dream. It's not real. Like ninjas. Just a fairy tale.
Ninjas are a real thing, right? Historically speaking. Do you think that ninjas weren't real?
The truth is right here in this court record.
Okay, but we're going to get back to this ninja thing at some point. I have some
in any case,
history books to show you.
In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me.
Right.
Just like I'll prove that ninjas don't exist.
Right. Why am I more worried that you don't think that ninjas are real? That doesn't seem like it should be my priority, and yet it's all I can think about now.
I'm distracting you. Ah,
shit!
You've been distracted.
The oldest trick in the book, and I fell for it.
I'm the ninja. December 28th, 2:30 p.m. District Court,
Wait, so
courtroom number 3.
you do think ninjas are real? It's like, nope,
You'll never know.
Okay, sorry now. Right!
Runs away. Gets on the defense stand.
like, God damn it, I'm never gonna find out if he's an idiot. Well, I know he's an idiot. I just need to know how much.
How much of one?
I have standards.
Now then, I would like to resume our trial. No more ninja talk.
Judge! I wanted to talk about ninjas, but okay. Miles Edwards has admitted his own guilt, but really cool. He has confessed to his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, so pointless. Let the defense do their cross-examining.
Thank you.
It's pointless, though. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incidents runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book.
So you're saying you don't normally run things by the book?
Shut up! Every time you open your mouth, I just want to stick a gun in it and pull the trigger.
You want to kill me?
Yes,
you want to say that in front of the judge?
I do want to kill you, but I'm not killing you right now, have I?
Judge, I think you'll find.
Fucking watch your back after this is over, so.
I see. Does the defense have any objections? I object to being killed, but otherwise, no, Your Honor.
It's like the equivalent of, like, you know, I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you, I'm not killing you right now.
It's not happening current. This was not a crime. Von Karma. You knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you?
Yes, I'm very smart.
Well, maybe not the very beginning. I doubt on day one he thought we were going to get this far.
No, I totally knew what was going to happen. I post on us slash I am very smart all the time. And I don't understand the irony of that at all.
He also posts on I am not a lawyer.
Oh my god.
Very well.
Post on I'm perfect, ask me at AMA.
Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will Miles Edgeworth stop doing the thing with his eyebrows?
No, Your Honor. I'm very concerned that Wright doesn't think that ninjas are real. Just like, okay,
order.
We need to deal with this first. There's a whole like side episode where like prove that ninjas are real. This witness states his name and profession. Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecuting attorney. He finally got to do the thing that no one ever does right when he's asked them that question.
Just fucking say it.
Yep. I'm surprised he didn't take the opportunity to be a dick about it just for fun.
I wanted to see what it was like.
Yeah. It's like, wow, that wasn't that hard. You would really think that more people would get it right. 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth.
Leading the witness.
Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court.
When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit.
What?
That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. I gotta fit the key in this lock and really try to turn it.
Just really jimmy it in there.
Please. Please.
Are you trying to summon Mia there, or you need to go to the bathroom, Maya? You can go if you want. I got
Both
this.
are true. I thought being constipated would help with the urgency of it somehow. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue.
I see this in the picture you're projecting into my mind.
Yes, I wanted to give you an image of it. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream.
That's not how guns work.
I mean,
I'm just like thinking,
you could jar a gun into firing, especially an older gun. Like
maybe. Why was it loaded?
That is the real fucking question.
And ready to fire.
Like, that I don't know. Like, he was a bailiff, so yeah. Seriously,
like you shouldn't have it. You should have the safety on.
You know what's possible, because Edgeworth doesn't remember this, but it is possible. Like this is forming a narrative in my mind actually, because Yogi was saying that he was like gonna stop Gregory from breathing his air. So maybe he like got his gun out because he was a bailiff.
Like locked and loaded it and then dropped it.
And turned the safety off and dropped it. Yeah.
This is so convoluted.
This is forming like a pretty terrifying picture actually. Like, if that is how it happened, like, holy shit, that means that it's like Yogi's like, I didn't kill Gregory Edgeworth. Yeah, but you were fucking going to.
Like, that's the only way it could have worked.
Yeah. Let's talk about that for a second. Anyway, let's talk about negligence of a security officer. Anyway, it was a terrible scream. I'll remember it to this day.
It was something like...
Yes, it sounded like a velociraptor. Or how I imagine a velociraptor sounds, based on the Jurassic Park movies.
Well, you see, in the Jurassic Park movies, they took the vocal cords of a velociraptor and made a mold of them, so it's probably pretty accurate.
Yes, exactly what I was thinking. Did you know that we actually, in Montana, have one of the molds from that at the Museum of the Rockies?
Yes, because the guy who did the work on the Jurassic Park film worked for the University of...
Yeah, he's a fucking asshole, actually.
He's a fucking asshole who did sexual assault.
Yeah.
Or grooming.
He's the goddamn worst. It's true.
He's a terrible asshole, and they got rid of him, even though he worked at Jurassic Park. Which means you know it was bad.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that people will overlook for status and power and all that shit. And,
especially that university.
Yep.
Anyways.
Don't look at MSU in the news recently.
And until now, you thought this memory was a dream?
We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours, and it was airtight, Your Honor. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Bah! The same claims that Mr. Yogi has made.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Time to press on everything. What was the trial your father was involved in on that day?
I don't remember things very clearly. I was a child. Only 2 things. I know my father lost, and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney.
Put that in the record.
Just stick that on the record.
Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case?
It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details.
Aren't you perfect?
But I'm sure I was perfect.
Why don't you have perfect memory?
I do have perfect memory. It's fine. No, I have perfect memory. I said I didn't remember because I didn't want to waste time with it.
That was when Edric pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. I say to myself to remind the person playing the game.
Yeah, just in case.
So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator.
Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first. But then as time passed, and no one came to help.
And the elevator was sealed tight.
Where the fuck was everybody? And the elevator was sealed tight.
Where was the judge? Where was Von Karma?
Where was literally everyone else?
What was Von Karma doing at that time? I don't know. Nobody came to help.
I was eating my egg.
Very slowly.
Very slowly.
What did you do then?
I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do?
Could have shot him. Oh, wait.
I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then...
something heavy. What was it? I say, as if you're not going to explain.
A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. Wow, they actually addressed it?
That's not how safeties work.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with my version of he like popped off the safety and then he dropped it because he was gonna shoot Gregory and then he dropped the gun like a fucking nerd.
And even if the safety came off, you still have to cock the gun.
one would think. Unless he had well, yeah, but maybe he did. That's just it. That's what I'm saying, is he had the safety off, he cocked the gun.
Yeah, it has to be your
maybe
version.
There was a struggle, and, like, Gregory, like, knocked it out of his hand, you know?
Like, if anything, it has to be your version, because you can't just, like, the safety can't just come off when it falls out of a holster. This is a Japanese person writing about guns. That's what it is.
Yeah. and two Americans just being like, listen,
hey,
guy.
That's not how guns do.
That is not how guns do. And you picked it up. What happens next? I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi.
Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? Or did you think it was perhaps a picnic basket?
I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. Like a picnic basket. Sometimes picnic baskets draw large quantities of ants.
Ants aren't real.
Ants would save us.
Like ninjas.
Oh my god, right? But the air was getting so thick. Thin, I think, is actually the right word there. I panicked.
Is it thick or is it thin?
So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi. Shut up, Mr. Wright. They both effectively mean the same thing in this context. English isn't my first language, and I still know that. Shut up!
Don't worry, Edgeworth. I'll be with you through thick or thin.
Wow, Nick, that was actually pretty smooth. I was in a daze. A moment later, I'd already read this.
A moment later, I read this again.
Yeah.
The gun fired once.
Yes.
Well, now that's a problem.
I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. As you know, in this dystopian universe, everyone falls unconscious at the drop of a fucking hat.
Well, the air was pretty thick or thin.
That's true. Yeah, you know, I guess if, like, adrenaline, like, your heart starts racing, the air's thin, you're 9 years old, a massive gunshot goes off,
weak,
your entire body goes into, your entire body goes into, like, fight or flight mode, and you full-on freeze and pass. It could happen. He's 9, I'll give it to him, you know. They've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot, and the horrible scream.
Hey, why was that scream in red?
Because it's a horrible scream. I'm trying to emphasize it with color in my text box.
Voice. The scream.
Yeah.
To this day.
Yes. I can practically hear it now.
Can you repeat it?
I don't really want to, right? What kind of a question is that? I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live.
Well, if you remembered it so well, maybe you could replicate it. I don't know.
Okay, just because I remember it doesn't mean that I'm a good voice actor, right? I know everyone else is.
He's not a good voice actor. How could he have shot someone?
Yep.
One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence, but I don't know what it means. I'd better find out. Quick.
Alrighty, So, as you pointed out, there is an issue regarding a thing, and it is going to come up eventually, and there we go, the single gunshot. Because it's always the number of gunshots.
Let's present something.
Alrighty, so...
That's not what I want.
Now, okay. So,
let's look at this real quick.
Well, we do need to look at this. I don't think that this is the evidence. Or is this the evidence here? I think that there's something else that's like you know, fired twice or whatever. I don't know. That's not it.
So this is 8 DL6 bullets. So we have one bullet.
Okay, pistol.
This is the pistol from the lake.
Oh yeah.
That's autopsy report from the lake. This is
okay.
Misty phase. Okay.
So maybe it is the picture, or is it in the DL6?
We'll look at DL6 real quick.
Yep. Okay.
One bullet. Murder weapon fired twice.
Was fired twice. That's the important one on this one.
Okay, and that's in the victim data.
Yes.
So yeah, we got something.
Okay.
Oh, well, I do need to press tabs still.
Yeah, we do need to put it. Okay, we do need to do it. Present Polly. Like,
Polly. Polly did the shot.
yeah.
Polly with a sniper rifle from 1,000 yards.
Right? Polly was in the Marine Corps and is a gunnery sergeant.
Don't forget your Marine Corps period.
Rah!
Are you sure you only heard? Polly's packing.
I'm basing this off of my friend that I know who's former Marine Corps gunnery sergeant. Pretty cool guy, honestly. Does love a Glock though. It's.
Are you sure you only heard one gunshot?
Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came.
I see.
I
no,
don't.
Your Honor. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. You don't see it all.
You don't see shit, Your Honor.
Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony.
Objection! You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you?
Well, it's a big file. It's got a lot of stuff in it.
I don't accept this evidence. Unless you can tell us what page it's on, then I might
Well, I do
accept
accept it,
evidence.
so...
Yes, but I don't, and the judge is my bitch. Victim data.
Victim data.
The one we hadn't done yet.
Look at the victim data in this file. Slap the paper.
What up? What up?
It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice.
Oh, shit. Oh shit, that's like the case earlier today. Yeah, didn't we determine that was actually important? Do you think they're gonna try to pull the same shit? Oh yeah, they're gonna pull the same shit.
So many of these cases are just like, yeah, but the gun was fired multiple times. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot?
Yeah, the one thing that these cases are like, that the Phoenix Wright trials, I swear, the biggest thing that they love to do is dressing somebody else up in someone else's costume or clothing and being like, no, it must have been the person that usually wears the costume and or clothing. And they love that shit. They cannot stop using that shit. Mistaken identities, there's more like mistaken identities in Phoenix Wright than all of Shakespeare. I swear to God, it is. They learned from the bard.
Is that and counting gunshots? Those are the two things.
Those are the things.
Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot, just like JFK? Now I'm concerned about the judge.
Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, we are already dealing with a problem of ants and ninjas not being real. Let's not get onto JFK shit right now. That one is way too complicated for the mind's presence here if they think that ninjas and ants aren't real. Anyways, this incident
just like
occurred 15
Germans.
years ago. Oh my god. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. No. It might have been fired the day before the incident. Maybe Yogi capped someone's ass. There's no proof that the second shot had anything to do with the incident.
Yeah, wait a minute. This is like a police officer's firearm, so there should be a record of the times that they used it, since we're not in America.
I'm not going to listen. I'm not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole.
What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot...
By the floor, Your Honor. And the gun hit it.
Do you have any proof the other shot was fired had something to do with this case? Yeah, I do. Of course.
Yeah, somehow we do.
Always. I always have it. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof.
What? Impossible.
I say it is possible. Like
I
ninjas.
say it isn't possible. We can do this all fucking day.
And I will. Now, Mr. Von Karma. Save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence.
I say I do. I say it's possible. I say it's impossible. I say it's possible. I say it's impossible. The judge
is just like continuously banging gavel, just like.
Yep. Until we just need to sample the whole thing for an amazing song.
Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. Do you have evidence that suggests that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident?
So now it's this, I think, because now the thing you pointed out earlier.
There was a little problem here, which there's a bullet in Gregory Edgeworth, and there's also a bullet in this window here.
Yep. Look at that. Look at that little guy.
There's 2 bullet holes.
Yeah.
Look at this photograph. Blah, 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 blah.
Every time I do it makes me laugh. Yes, all right, let's go.
Yeah. Even Phoenix is tired of it now.
Yeah.
This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. Hey, Miles, do you want to look at this?
I'm good, Your Honor.
This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So let me get this straight. I only do things gay. Okay. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where?
Okay, let me get this gay then.
The judge is just like, I'm not even going to dignify. Okay.
Good for you, Mr. Wright. Now...
Your Honor, please, get a clue. Like Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Show the judge where the contradiction is. Woo! I love how I have to use my mouse to drag over this.
Yeah, you can't just click up there and woo, gotta grab the hand and drag it. Okay.
Take that! As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. And it's obvious. Everyone who doesn't get this, you're an idiot.
You're a fucking idiot.
You're a goddamn moron. You're dumber than Cody, the little kid. He's just a kid.
There's someone up in like the gallery just crying because they don't get it. Like,
and Cody's also in the gallery. And he's like, "What the fuck, dude?
Hey, what the fuck, dude? Hey, come on!"
I made you do the Cody voice. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we talked about that in the comments the other day. Fortunately, I have water here.
That, like I said in the comments, it literally is the same voice they use in the anime. You hit it on the head.
I secretly voiced Cody in the anime, obviously.
Yeah. I see. A bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet, there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot.
I still don't get it. Oh, come on, dude. How do you not get it?
Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? You haven't actually explained anything yet.
What are you driving at? I don't
You just keep saying the same thing over and over again in different ways.
And then I'm stupid. He called me stupid too.
It's simple, Your Honor. Even a kid could get it.
I hate you, Phoenix Wright. Just imagining Cody like trying to draw his sword now. Charging down, the bailiff's like, no.
Bailiff's just like pointing other way.
No.
Don't make me pull my gun that is locked and loaded.
Yep. Safety's off. Protocols haven't changed in 15 years.
At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart, and the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who else could that be? I say in the wrong order of what the words are on the page.
That's all right, Your Honor. We understood what you meant.
The murderer, of course. We do it all the time here.
Objection! I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand.
Like the gun got out of Edward's hand and into someone else's.
Precisely. No, just fell on the floor. You were almost there, Mr. Wright. But the wild fantasies strike again. And so I grabbed my sleeve in anger. Grab.
You're gonna ruin the press on that coat.
It's fine. Grab. Look once more at the Deal 6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
The case summary page? That's on page 1.
Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. Which is why the owner cannot get a clue no matter how much you demand it of him. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene.
That's a good point. He does have a point.
That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist.
Just like in the JFK case.
Exactly. And now I will give my presentation on the JFK assassination and all of the conspiracy theories, debunking them one by one. Oh, but actually first I should finish this. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. Also, I need to find on my computer there's the files for the stupid PowerPoint. Anyways, that is the truth of this matter, the whole truth.
Let's see here, back and to the left.
Oh, there we go. I labeled it final presentation JFK. This is the one, what is the extension that's used for PowerPoint's PPT?
PPT.
There we go.
Yeah.
I found it. I'm ready to go now. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door.
But, Von Karma, if you're perfect, why do you have so many versions of the same PowerPoint? Shouldn't you have made the first one perfectly?
Fuck it, he's holding his laptop keys crack under his fingers. Just like,
he goes, ah!
Yeah, freaks the
that
fuck
scream.
out.
Order, I will have order. Mr. Wright has proving one thing to us quite clearly. Clearly.
Quite clearly. See, Mr. Wright, I do care.
As it's Pride Month here at the courtroom.
God, now I hope this releases in June.
It might.
It might at this point.
That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely, in fact, that the police merely overlooked the second bullet.
I don't know, man. Was Gumshoe on the case? No, this is 15 years ago. He's still a kid.
So all we have is a single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim, even though there's clearly a goddamn bullet hole in the goddamn window. What the fuck?
And very clearly also the other bullet was in the guy's heart, and very clearly if there was a bullet hole in the door, they shouldn't have been losing oxygen. Like, guys, come on. Anyway, tisk. Everyone is so stupid. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter.
Gah! How did this happen? I don't know, Phoenix. It happens every time.
Every fucking time.
I don't believe that the second bullet doesn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? Are ninjas real?
Ninjas are real, right? But that's a separate thing.
What are you doing, Nick?
I'm worrying about ninjas. Sorry, let me focus back
Get your
up.
mind off of ninjas and back in the game. Jesus Christ, why aren't you raising an objection?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Maya. I gotta figure out ninjas.
Okay, Nick, real quick, ninjas are real. There's a lot of historical evidence about it. I will show you some stuff afterwards. Now let's help Mr. Edgeworth! What? Why are you looking at me like that? What?
It looks like I was wrong.
About ninjas not being real, yeah, you were wrong about that. Yes, now let's keep going.
Nick?
It's not about the ninjas, Maya.
Oh no.
It's about the ants.
Oh no.
If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. He admits their conjecture. Very funny.
No.
Ants are real, Maya.
They are, yeah, you're right. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent.
I'd say a lot of things.
Maya, I say a lot of shit. Like, I throw a lot of stuff at the wall, Maya, to see what sticks.
I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, and I looked at that photograph, and it made me laugh. I thought the two shots had been fired.
It made me laugh too. It's really, it shouldn't be funny, but it is, and I didn't want to say that in front of Edgeworth.
What are you talking about over there?
Nothing.
Stop whispering.
Yep.
I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it would be that simple. Everything's goddamn complicated in this place.
Yeah, that is definitely true. I have been here for like a couple of months now, and it's stupid.
That's weird. I've been here for a couple of months too.
You know, I do like to, because Maya's like just came to town to like visit Mia, and then she just stayed.
She just stays, yeah.
Yeah.
This case has stood unsolved for 15 years.
Nick.
Well, it seems we have finally cleared up this incident. There's absolutely no way that anything could change from here.
Yep, nothing at all.
Only one bullet was found at the scene of the crime, and that means everything is fine. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth, of course.
Precisely.
I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
No, I've been paying attention to my fidget spinner. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's like, what do you mean? How could I not be paying attention? I know that I have played DS with my trials in the past, but like, not this time, Your Honor.
Like, I'm not the one that's worried about ninjas, Your Honor.
Yeah, I'm paying attention, and I know that ninjas and ants are real. I'm not the one you need to worry about.
Do you have any objections then?
No, I do not.
Not about this. About ninjas, yes, but...
Oh my god. No, I don't have any objections about the case. Jesus Christ.
So you killed your father, though it was not your intention. And that means we're going to kill you now.
Mm-hmm. Seems perfectly logical to me. Yes, I did.
What you doing there, Maya?
I'm trying to summon my sister. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt.
Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now!
Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words, and I can't find the ninjas. Mr. Wright.
Well, I guess it's game over, guys. We have no I can't think of any objections. Like,
yeah, it's true. All the only objections I'm coming up with are ninjas. I'm sorry, it's all ninjas now.
Yeah, it's just ninjas and ants. Ant ninjas.
Ant ninja, teenage mutant ant ninjas.
Yeah.
That's my new
teenage
property.
Ninja ants. Yeah. Yeah.
I have an objection.
Here
Your
we
Honor?
go.
I object because it's objectionable.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. No. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object,
Oof. You got me.
Nick?
I don't know. His case is perfect. you might say.
Oh no.
Grah!
It must exist. The second bullet.
Whoa,
and
Mia, are you trying to?
This is why I think that Mia has that Phoenix has spiritual powers. Cause
Whoa.
like, come on.
Yeah, yeah. Whoa, Mia, are you trying to give me an epilepsy here?
It's the only way I can talk to someone who doesn't have the Fey blood. It's epilepsy.
What? What did you just say?
Nothing.
You're not doing the channeling here, huh?
No?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Phoenix has to have spiritual powers, people. Come on, pay attention. Pay attention.
Must exist. But where?
Someone took it.
Anyone else hearing that? Just me? Okay, cool.
Edward's gonna go on believing that channeling isn't real for like another 2 games, so like don't even worry about it, man. Like
it seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It existed. What?
I just like existed.
But we've just heard proof that it does not exist. Well, I have proof that it does exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. And Von Karma's gonna be grasping at his jacket.
I am always grasping at their jacket, just, you know, the sleeve. As always, yeah.
Just tearing off his sleeve because he's grasping it so hard.
Yep, it's been redarned multiple times.
It's just, someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened.
Yeah, that's what happened.
But who? The murderer, of course. Duh.
No, duh. Objection. The murderer. Then tell us just who is this murderer?
I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? There's a second bullet hole. Who cares?
Yeah. And also, like, it's the most probable thing that someone took it at that point. It's like, yeah.
Occam's razor. There's 2 bullet holes. How did the second one get there? You explain it.
Magic.
Huh?
Magic.
First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright.
Well, then maybe the fucking police missed it. Like, maybe the police missed it then.
I'm going to attack you, Judge.
Judge, now I want to commit murder. You know how
I'm going to become the ninja.
Von Karma was, Gonna throw a picnic basket at you.
I'm the first ninja. They didn't exist until now.
Oh no, Nick. Oh, right.
Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet?
I don't think that we'll get penalized either way. I remember
because they're both true.
Oh, I remember what the they both are true, but
one is more true.
Yeah, one is more true. I don't know. I actually don't know if this is like the question that ends up being the important one. Quick one.
They didn't. He didn't need it. Murderer didn't need it.
He didn't need it.
Why would the murderer need it?
Yeah.
Why would the murderer have spent that time looking for a stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Bah!
The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Had to take it.
Oh, I guess he had to take it. Had to take it. The murderer. What does that mean?
You're thinking too normal. Think crazy.
They were a ninja!
Not that crazy. Just a little bit. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken.
Because the ninja code.
Back up, Phoenix. Too crazy.
Ants?
Further. Keep going.
Krispy Kreme tomato sauce.
Okay. Back way up, Phoenix.
Italian Chicken King from Burger King.
to the first set. No, we're just gonna run through all of our inside jokes now, folks. Every single one, we're gonna fucking
ipso facto sum. Phoenix is just having a breakdown on the bench.
Fingerprints are the ballistics of fingers.
Mr. Wright? Mr. Wright, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay, Your Honor.
Yeah, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene, but the murderer had to take the bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright. What do you mean? Well, for instance, they were a ninja. Like looking at the judge. Judge is looking at him disapprovingly. No, not a ninja. Not a ninja.
An ant. They were a donut in Marin. They were a waffis. They were
Latin letter words.
They were a step ladder.
They were trading Yu-Gi-Oh cards. For instance, what? Maybe the bullet hit the murderer?
Oh.
The bullet hit the murderer. Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you'd have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know?
Everyone's thinking about it like...
You got everyone in the club fucked up.
Huh. Even Cody Hackins in the corner just like, huh. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but like, what if that's really what happened? Wouldn't that be insane?
Wouldn't that be fucking insane?
Let me get this straight.
Your Honor, please.
So at the time of the murder...
Make sure that I have this queerly correct.
So at the time of the murder themselves was shot. And they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime. Yeah. I guess that's how that would work. Yeah, that. Thank you.
Thank you for saying what I was thinking.
But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes.
Which is why there's a bullet hole in the door. This isn't that hard.
Who is this?
Who's this? Narrator? The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges, and the bullet. The bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. It's like a nature documentary, but like... So, the boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside.
They did a good job of making this image here look like the person who did it, but also not look like them enough for you to be able to guess.
It's very, very generic in a helpful way.
Yeah, it's like you can still see it. It's really neat. It's actually like really good work there.
By the way, people, we've been hinting at it for a while, but also, knowing these games, you can figure out by now who's responsible for this. If you don't know what's going on, you can get there. We got a couple more steps to go through, but we've been hinting at it pretty strongly because
you've got time.
Come on, yeah.
You got time to figure it out. All right.
You got time.
If you don't figure it out by the time the video's over, you have to give me money on my Patreon.
Yeah, and that's fair.
That's the law.
It's the law. Listen, people make up shit in this court all the time, so I say we can too. Why the fuck not?
Exactly.
You know, yeah.
Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known.
hiring someone to narrate your thoughts in the middle of this whole scene.
How did you get Attenborough?
Yeah. I should have done like a full-on Attenborough impression.
I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say, especially when it's said through such a distinguished accent.
Objection! What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone.
Hey, Nick.
Huh?
I just thought of something really crazy.
Crazy? Like a fox?
I had to go through ninjas, ants, donuts in marinara sauce, lotuses, and a lot of other things first. But
you too?
Yeah, it's weird. I can't go it's like I gotta go through all of those stops first. But remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
No.
Oh, I got this then. Let me do my perfect. Yeah, hang on. Here it comes. Here's my perfect, dead-on impersonation.
Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Holy shit, Maya, that was amazing.
Wow.
And then I said, wow.
Yeah. And then he said,
it must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in many years of his prosecuting.
What if
That's
Von
crazy,
Karma
Maya.
didn't take... I know, I'm really good at impressions. What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock?
But he took it because he was shocked by his stun gun.
Take away the C, the K, and the stun gun part, add a T, and then I think we're going to be on the same page.
You lost me, Maya.
Okay. What I mean is...
He took it because he was injured.
There you go! Which would mean...
It could only mean one thing.
He was the murderer in the DL6 incident.
He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth.
It was Von Karma.
Oh, man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed.
All jokes aside, because there are definitely some like funny bits of extrapolation and weirdness that you got to go through to make all this work. I do love this case. I love all of its twists and turns. I love the Von Karma is the killer twist. It's so fucking good. I love this case so much.
It's such a crazy thing.
Yeah, it's so
and then
good.
And everyone treats it like it's crazy too.
Yeah,
They're
everyone is like,
wait,
no, this is exactly as crazy as it sounds.
No, Your Honor. Well,
just losing my shit over here, privately.
You have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? Why save it?
Let's just get it out in the open.
Let's get it out. Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect. A lone gunman wandering the halls of justice.
But not actually doing justice, because this was fucked up. Halls of justice, because it was a court, but like this... I'm not trying to imply... We're not trying to imply that he was justice. You know what, Phoenix, I'm gonna
okay, we get it.
Just gonna, okay, shut the fuck up. He's this close to confessing just because they're so annoying.
I like this idea of Phoenix and Maya as like Looney Tunes characters, annoying their enemy into submission.
They do sometimes. I swear to God, that's half their tactic is just being that like off the wall bonkers that everyone they talk to is like, I can't even handle this. You know what? It was me. Fine. That's literally what happened with Yanni Yogi. As like Von Karma was ready to be
done.
Like, these are coincidences, and Yogi was like, nah, I'm fucking done with this shit. These two, I can't handle it.
I'm so tired of
done.
this.
Just get me the fuck out of here. Like that.
Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. What? Veronica. V names are hard. Velma. Was it Velma from Scooby-Doo?
Vincent. Vernon. Victor.
Von Karma.
Oh shit! Von Karma. Oh yeah, the music. Here we go. And then Von Karma's smiling like that. He's just like, got this look on his face. I'm like, oh shit, now it's interesting.
You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor, the one standing right over there. The prosecutor, who's right over there, the guy right there.
Can you imagine if Phoenix was like, no, I mean Franziska Von Karma, his daughter. She wasn't even born yet. Actually, I think
she was. She was like
a baby though. Like
yeah, baby Von Karma, baby Franziska Von Karma shows up in the anime.
That's right, she does.
She's so short.
Cute.
She's so tiny.
She's so cute. Oh my god, I love her so much. Anyway, bah. Sorry, I was behind on my bah because I was, just thinking about how precious Franziska Von Karma is.
Something he would never think.
Yeah, true. True.
You don't object?
I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection?
Because you took a vacation for several months, starting the day after the incident.
Oh, I took a vacation for several months, starting the day after the incident. Ah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes, but I was saying it's in that way that goes along with the meme. I know what memes are. My daughter shows me them sometimes.
Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record, which includes not taking any vacation for some reason. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason?
Von Karma, all you have to say is that taking a vacation doesn't mar your perfect record. But I know you're not going to say that, so you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident.
You're saying I'm not allowed to take any vacations? Are you anti-worker?
Wow, Phoenix Wright is anti-union, everyone. Fascinating.
Phoenix is like, yeah, I don't respect unions that are prosecutors or cops. She was like, hey, come on, man, I really need it.
I'm really trying.
I really need a raise, bud.
Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no. Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Bringing Dr. Hottie from the next game.
Oh, no.
I know. We're going to have to deal with him.
We're going to. Someone's going to have to voice him.
I know. You took Salmonella, so I can take Dr. Hottie whenever we get there. We gotta trade off the truly terrible ones.
Nick, let's find out whose doctor is.
It's no use.
Edgeworth?
I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness.
Grr. Nobody's that perfect.
So what, Nick?
Well, if he didn't have surgery.
Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? Oh my god, is he Jason Bourne? That's insane!
No, he's Jason Voorhees, because he's the killer. No,
I just got a minor stutter. Is your thing still recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're good.
Okay.
No catastrophic failure this time.
I had to check because I had a minor stutter in this, and I was like, no! I had a panic.
You can't just pull a bullet out by yourself.
Unless
That's
he's
insane.
Jason Bourne.
Or Jason Voorhees.
Or Jason Voorhees, yeah. I guess if your name is Jason, maybe.
Wait. What does that mean? The bullet has to be somewhere. But where?
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright. Can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? This is my favorite moment in this case. I just love it so much. Just give me a minute here to... I just love it. It's so good. It's so good.
Okay.
And I don't know how it is in the anime, but like in here, it's not like it's obvious to us because we can't see everything. Like from this point, we can't see all of the evidence at this moment in time unless we open up the court record. So like, you know, I have to imagine that what they're about to produce, was it just under the bench? And like, you know, Von Karma's about to be like, no fucking way.
No way. What?
No
what? Where did you get this?
Where did that come from? What's that up your fucking ass? Like, what the fuck?
Speaking of, let's do so.
Let's do this.
All right, Von Karma. I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much.
But
the evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is...
Where was it the whole time? Just like out from under the desk. Boom, here it is.
We took this from the police station.
We have not given
several
it back to
days
Gumshoe
ago.
yet. Yeah.
a day ago, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've not given this back at all. We're just carrying it around.
She's like, hey, buddy, you were supposed to give that back to me.
Actually, I do suddenly remember how this is handled in the anime. Maya has it strapped to her back.
The
whole time,
staring at that nervously, like
it's just strapped to her back.
Like, does they know
what are you doing? Get us out of here.
Get that out of here. I don't like metal detectors. I'm afraid of metal detectors.
Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then, I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. He doesn't even know how to do it.
I know how to do surgery.
Oh, so you admit you did it?
No, I just said I know how to do surgery. I didn't say that I did it. You can know how to do something and not do it.
You don't mean. I do. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma.
Holy shit, they just had that metal detector that whole time? That's so fucking weird. And I love that reveal so much. It feels like a Chekhov's gun that I didn't even know was set. Because we'd already used it.
You already used it. So like, why would you use it?
Phoenix does clear out like his inventory like before this bit in the like when we still
It's not cleared out.
And it's not cleared out. And so it's like it's perfect. It's so good. All the dopamine. Okay.
Is that even possible? For all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find. You might want to take off your jacket because you do have a lot of metal buttons.
Oh, fuck me, man. Objection! I refuse.
You refuse?
I'm scared of metal detectors.
Refusing this means...
I have a phobia.
You acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you?
No, I'm just a little spooked.
Order, order, order!
He totally still has that bullet inside of him.
Von Karma's like, illegal search and seizure.
Over fucking ruled, Von Karma. We live in a dystopian society.
Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector.
Objection! Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. Unwarranted search and seizure.
The statute of limitations runs out of this case today, so the rules are all nothing. There's no rules, just right.
You already said there's no rules. Fuck it.
It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now.
Oh, shit.
Why did I allow it to break the rules so heavily?
I hate it when he throws things back in my face.
Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Fuck you, Von Karma.
Even the judge at this point. Fuck you, Von Karma.
Mr. Von Karma, you'll submit yourself to testing.
Nick,
for venereal
what does this mean?
diseases.
Wait, that is not what I agreed to. What the fuck?
Nick, does he have the clap?
I don't know, but we should probably give the bullet thing a shot.
Okay, let's do that first.
There it is.
Hey.
It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma.
You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen. And so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
What?
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I make a lot of enemies, as you might be able to tell. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6.
Wait, what? Where were you shot? Was it in a war? Was it during, maybe a war back in your home country of Germany? Was it perhaps the last war that they were involved in?
Oh no!
Judge, I call to move this trial to Zurich.
War crimes? Yeah.
We're moving this to Brussels.
Oh shit!
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no!
I changed my mind. It actually was in relation to the DL6.
DL6 isn't it?
But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that?
Prove? No. I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here.
Isn't that always the way? It's always me who has to prove things.
Yes, and for some reason, no one never says otherwise. Not I.
Oh, Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6?
Of course he can't! You don't have any of the DL6 evidence.
Oh, it sounds like you should give it to me.
I don't have it. Why would I ever have it?
It sounds like it should be given to me. So we go ahead and go ahead and go look for that and find it right now.
Oh, but that the filing systems around here, they're so bad. That's probably it's because
I know it. I can just go and get it, and I'll show everyone the empty file.
Oh, but someone else could have thrown that out on accident.
Oh, we should really reprimand them then. We should check who's been in that file.
It's probably happened years ago.
We could probably still find them.
Gonna pin it on Gumshoe. The scatterbrain detective probably threw it out on accident.
That's because you took it out of the record room yesterday.
No. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No. I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. I'm sorry, not sorry.
Oh, shit. What? That was a good insult.
You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What? No, you fucking don't.
Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth?
That is a funny part of this, that Von Karma just couldn't let it rest. And he was like, you know what? I'm gonna risk it all just to, tie up some loose ends. This man should never play video games. He would be, he'd drive himself crazy being a completionist. Holy shit.
He would lose in the game because he had to get the last thing, and he would end his challenge run because he didn't do it perfectly.
Yeah, seriously.
I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here is my final proof. The one thing we haven't used. By Maya's sacrifice, we have been saved. That's a bullet.
That did you get that?
From your pocket.
Maya's a criminal, Von Karma. She knows how to pickpocket.
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all the ballistic markings intact. And ballistics are like the fingerprints of a gun.
Ballistic markings? You mean the fingerprints of a gun?
Ballistic markings. The fingerprints of the gun. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. Oh, I love that last sentence there. It's quite accurate.
It's quite accurate. Oh, say it again, Your Honor. It's quite accurate.
We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We can analyze both bullets. Anyway, we would pay the medical fees. I'll pay them myself to get that bullet out of you.
That's actually pretty generous. I don't know if we live in the socialist version of healthcare, like if you have the Japanese version or the American version, so that's pretty generous.
I'll have Edgeworth pay. What are you doing, Wright? Don't just use my card.
Hang on a minute. You think I have that kind of money? Holy shit, no.
We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet and solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma,
that scream. I've heard that scream before.
it was quite a performance.
Yeah, I went for it. Wait. I know. One more time for good measure, folks.
Help! I can't breathe. Man, I gave Barney 3 different voices.
Yeah, this poor Yanni Yogi guy. Like he's
Yanni
gone
Yogi.
through
I called him
lot.
Barney because he reminds me of a fucking Sheriff Barney from fucking.
Yeah, I get that.
You know the one.
Yeah.
Got Don Knotts, you know.
Yeah. You're also Gregory. I'm sorry.
That's right.
Yeah,
quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air.
Get away. Get away from my father. I had to do it again, apparently.
Holy moly.
It's that scream I heard in the elevator. 15 years ago. Von Karma! It was you who screamed! I hope I pulled back from the mic enough for that not to peak, but I have no idea.
You're allowed a little peek.
Okay. Thank you.
Mr. Von Karma.
I wanted to go all out. Oh, Edgeworth! Only you would deny me! So it was you! You and your father are my curse! Your father shamed me as a penalty on my record! And you left a scar on my shoulders that would never fade! I'll bury you! I'll bury you with my bare hands! Death! Death!
15 years earlier.
Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry.
Von Karma.
It's not like you to make this kind of error. I would never have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I don't know.
Like how it kind of sounds. It kind of sounds like the voice you gave for Max Payne. I like the idea he was chief prosecutor and he keeps going down.
Payne?
Winston Payne. Yeah.
So Max Payne's like, what? I don't remember what voice I gave Winston. Oh, it was very nasally, wasn't it? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
so funny.
Yeah, this is Winston Payne back in the day. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Oh, Edgeworth! It was a shock like none I'd had ever known. Me, penalized. It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain! A horrible burning pain in my shoulder! Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then, it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was a perfect crime. You didn't know about mediums, shut up. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge!
What?
What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it.
Very well. It appears we have come to a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor?
You are innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare.
Yes, Your Honor.
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty again.
Twice in one day, baby!
Double not guilty.
Double. Von Karma's still there. Bailiff hasn't taken him away. He's just standing there. Just chill.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Accepted it.
We'll have the trial for Von Karma tomorrow. Oh, wait.
Oh, shit! Do it right now. Okay. We gotta get a prosecutor in here. Someone go grab Winston Payne.
At your service.
I got this one.
They don't call me the rookie killer for nothing.
Von Karma I just fucking confess. Get him out of here. Fucking hate this man.
December 28th, 5:38 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2.
Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed!
I took his little heart and I crushed it in my hand.
Oh, yeah. Down into like a peach pit size. I gotta say, I'm impressed.
Heh. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it.
I know. I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself.
That's because of the ninjas.
Yeah, I definitely was crying about something to do with that, and it might have had something to do with your opinions on the matter. But now it's all just a good memory.
No, we're gonna talk about ninjas. Don't you worry. So it's finally over, Edgeworth.
Right.
Yeah?
I'm not sure how to say this.
Okay, well, the word starts with a TH sound. And then it goes into an ank. And then you go...
Yeah, alright, I get the idea.
Ooh.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
I know what you're trying to say, Nick. It's thank you.
Good job, Maya.
Yeah, I knew I had it right.
Let's go over for ramen to celebrate.
I see. Thank you, Wright.
You're welcome.
I think you could have done better than that. Like, that was pretty weak ass shit.
Sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing. You have to remember, Von Karma basically raised me. I'm kind of an asshole.
Oh, that's true.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth.
It's kind of remarkable that I'm as decent a person as I am.
It's all because of the Steel Samurai.
Yes. I definitely look up to him as a role model.
She's got you there. Whoop! Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. And just like you always do. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me, somehow. Yeah, my salary just went down a bit this month, but who cares?
See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. He's paying for our dinner and he has fucking nothing. Mostly because of you.
I'll just be eating the receipts from this one for the rest of the week.
Now that's
That'll be my
the
dinner.
way to thank someone. That's how you say thank you.
I see. Ahem. Whoop! No, didn't feel right.
Yeah, we'll try it again later.
Yeah, no, I feel very foolish.
Do you feel like a foolish fool?
Those words send chills up my spine, Wright. I pray you never find out why.
Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it.
It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded.
Ooh.
this unguarded. This Matt on guard.
Oh no! Are we already there? No, Lotta!
Hey y'all! What the fuck are you doing here? Get out! Get out!
Please,
Get out now!
We are having a moment! Lotta!
Whoa.
I know
Y'all were
she's
great in
smiling, I
there.
don't care.
Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats.
Thank y'all very much.
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course.
No, you
That's
didn't.
why I
You
testified against you.
me.
Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there.
Well, of course I wouldn't. That would be a breach of the rules and protocol. But also, you were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
I gotta go.
I wish you was out of there.
Yeah, well, let's let bygones be bygones, eh?
But let begonias be begonias.
Speaking of which, what are you going to do now, Lotta? Leave? Are you going to leave? Are you going to leave this place and never
Please say you're
return?
gonna leave.
Who, me? I went back to college. I gave up
Class
trying to
right
be an
now by some
investigator.
chance.
I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park?
Oh no.
Huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over. Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick. I'm not long for this world.
Oh no.
You don't look sick. It's Beyonce, dude. She's going to Paris. Paris, Nick. Every
If she doesn't
time
come
someone
back, she might die.
exactly. Every time someone I date goes to Paris and comes back, they die. But it's only happened once.
Once is enough, dude. I know what a pattern is.
Once is a pattern.
Yeah. We both went there.
She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are.
Yes, here I am, and here you are.
Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration.
Celebration? That's unusual for you. Well, more the generosity of gift giving, but...
Hairy Butts, you come along too tonight, pal. My treat, pal.
Gumshoe, no!
Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry.
You know what, just to be safe, Larry, maybe you shouldn't come. Right.
Yeah? What's up?
That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it.
Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes.
God, I wish they did more. I prefer money as a gift. And for some reason, it's taboo in our culture. I hate that.
Yeah. It's a little weird that he gave you money, because Larry does not seem like the type to give people money.
Yeah.
But, you know,
yeah.
He's turning over a new leaf.
Yeah.
Maybe he could change his name. Something fancier, I think, would suit him better.
Yeah, maybe something kind of like French or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's $38, right?
Huh? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. Wait.
Edward's just looking at him. Like,
$38 exactly? No cents? No pennies? No dimes? No nickels?
Nope, $38 exactly. In an envelope.
Nick? Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school?
$38. Larry, I'm gonna kill you. No. No! Larry! It was you?!
What are you so surprised about, Wright?
Huh?
Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect.
In fact, it makes him the biggest suspect.
In fact, it actually makes him more of a suspect.
What?
Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came to school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history.
I was never good at history. Shut up.
Shut up, Larry.
In the anime, he uses the money to buy dog food.
Of course he does.
Because he finds an abandoned dog, and then Edgeworth adopts it.
Okay, you know what? It sounds like anime Larry is a lot better than game Larry.
Yeah. He is a bit.
At least for this part. I still maintain that he just gets worse as the series goes on, but...
Yeah. Edgeworth? You didn't know, did you?
I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember?
Oh, so now everyone remembers it's not just me.
Well, yes, once you brought it up and I thought about it for a little while, yes.
But yeah, too well.
Right. You may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts.
No, I know that. I've been telling Maya this entire time.
Oh, alright, you do know. Okay.
I know.
Really, Right. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out.
Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, huh? Anyways, let's go have food. Edgeworth. You should have told me!
Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
Not today. I still have one day to do it.
Today! I'd say so, yes. And technically, right, this all happened before. It's not like this all happened in one day. I got my money stolen, and then my father was shot. That would have been fucked up.
That would have been a hell of a day, Edgeworth.
Yeah. It was all already a hell of a day, but it did not all happen in the same day.
There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did.
Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist.
Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. Death! The death sentence for both of you! Die! Man, if I had only known, I'd become a prosecutor. I'm gonna prosecute your ass.
The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father.
Oh, you're gonna bring this up again. I'm angry, Edgeworth. You gotta go.
Okay, but like actually, if Edgeworth thought that he himself was guilty, that does cast the rest of the world like into just like anyone could be guilty. Like I think I'm guilty and no one realizes that. Like it adds a bit to the character element of just like no, everyone is like needs to go to the stand. Like I need to get everyone convicted. Like it adds something to it. Yeah. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all.
Edgeworth.
Want to switch, Wright?
Hey, y'all. Line up and I'll take a photo.
Hey, photo time! Let's go!
Larry, you're not in.
Then.
And after that, dinner on me. Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom. Even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention.
Wait,
December
Edgeworth
29th.
was still in detention? What?
Yeah, why?
What the fuck?
5:02 a.m. Wright and Co. law offices.
Law offices, I think you mean.
Law offices. They're staying up. They're staying up at Iain hours. Goddamn.
Yeah, jeez. They partied hard.
Actually, maybe he just woke up at 5.
Yeah, that's true.
Whoa,
Maybe he's just
I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5. Yeah, he went to bed.
Yeah.
Boo.
Boo. Party harder.
It's only 5 a.m. Maybe I should go back to sleep. Hmm? What's this? A letter?
Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. I was useless. So I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium, for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick.
Goodbye? What time is it? Gah! The first trains for the mountains have already left. To the station. To the Batmobile.
The Batmobile.
To the bike. I guess I'm too late.
Hey! Nick!
Maya! So, you're leaving.
Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Hold it! Wait.
What?
I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help.
Huh?
On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice.
You heard my sister?
Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything.
Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, Mr. Grossberg helped, and even Larry fucking Butt helped. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick.
But you're the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya.
Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze.
Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped.
Evidence?
Show Maya some evidence to cheer her up. Your pickpocketing skills.
Oh, yeah, criminal Maya.
A bullet?
You shot this bullet, and it stopped Von Karma.
I did? I don't remember that shit at all.
It was in the special DLC.
Holy shit! I gotta get that. I want to shoot Von Karma. I gotta play that shit.
Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma.
I pickpocketed it unconsciously? Wow.
And you were the one who gave it to me.
My thieving instincts
You also
are
gave it to me
really-
unconsciously.
Wow, my thieving instincts are really good. Nick.
Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you.
I'll be back soon.
Huh?
I'm going to complete my training and come back.
Okay. I'll be waiting.
Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless.
I don't know about that. You don't have to be mean.
So, this is it. See you soon. Oh, let's see
See-
you soon, Phoenix.
See you soon, Maya.
Fuck it. Stealing the line.
Fuck it.
I love that. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's such good art.
Thanks, Nick.
And it's the best song for the best girl.
And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now, a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters, many of which you wish wouldn't return.
Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur.
Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim. Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Objection! Alright, we gotta be quick on the draw with these,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because we have no time, so we gotta snap them out as they come, yeah.
Alright, I'm true. Hey, pal, Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise.
Whoop! Detective Gumshoe!
Then he hung his head low and went right back outside.
It still doesn't sound right.
Kinda like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh?
I need to go an octave up or something. It's not working. It's just not working. I don't understand.
Huh? Nick? Nah, I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah. Not France.
I love
France is a
like
death
mid-credit scenes like this. I wish more things did that still. I
Yeah.
really do.
Who? Wright? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sorta taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful.
Thanks. Thanks, Payne. Thank you, Noriyuki Otani.
Mm-hmm. Phoenix Wright? The defense attorney, for whom I wrote that affidavit for. Yes. Oh, you should know, I've taken over management of the Gatewater Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by. I
do wonder who is asking.
Yeah, who the fuck is this just
I
wandering
feel like
around?
maybe it's Maya?
You know, if we want to say that it's like... Well, no, because Emma doesn't know who he is at the
It's you, Mr. Wright. Ah, yes, me as understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. I haven't seen him as late. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see?
Just a
I like that was
fan from the
Grossberg.
audience. Yeah.
I think that was Grossberg that interrupted. Because he gets the ahem to interrupt
Yep,
anyways.
It was perfect.
Phoenix Wright? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Did you know that there's a DVD on one of the websites? Not that I know what a DVD is or the but I'm supposed to do it.
That went faster than fucking usual. Usually I'm on I was ready too, and I was like, oh my god, I'm not ready.
I'm pleased to announce The Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe that Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, and I'm keeping my face out of the public eye until the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know. That's the moral of the story. Never show your face in public.
Yeah, never show your face in public.
Which is why you'll never know what I actually look like. I'm a VTuber. Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living in anyways?
Somewhere without a game store.
So it's not Maya. We determined.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Cody Hackins.
Yeah, well, no, but we're about to see Cody, I think.
Oh, right.
Yeah, there he is, so.
Right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess. Oh, right! But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her. The one inside the Pink Princess suit. Ugh, what a dog. It's kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age.
You gotta be more accepting of gender, Cody.
No, I'm just saying, I mean, I didn't say it was a man, just like, you know.
Yeah, I remember,
Just
right? That lawyer guy? Huh, me? I'm trained to become a paranormal photographer. You know that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them, there's a ghost. For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous. You'll definitely never see me again here, because I'm gonna be so famous you won't ever see me.
Maybe it's the Blue Badger going around talking to everybody.
Do. Aww.
Yay!
And there is a ghost.
And there is a ghost. It's so good. And Gumshoe has the confetti because we know he makes the confetti.
So when Lana took the picture, did she give the picture to everyone and they just see the ghost of Mia in the picture?
I don't know, maybe.
Hold it!
Oh, here we go! Brand new episode has been added.
A secret episode.
A secret episode.
Next time.
Next time. Okay.
It just saved my progress, but okay.
Wow. Well, why not? Yeah. No, do the bottom one. Do the bottom one. Right? Yeah.
Yeah. We figured it out.
Rise from the ashes. Okay. Well.
We did it.
We did it.
We fucking motherfucking did it.
Motherfucking did it. All right.
We're at the end of the episode, so we can say fuck all we want. Fuck. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Why don't you like, share, subscribe, maybe ring the bell to get notifications. I also have Jasper here. Go follow Jasper. Where can we find you?
Yeah, I'm just getting started out in terms of all the streaming and YouTube stuff. But you can find me by looking up Mighty Nitty. Mighty spelled the way you'd expect. Nitty, Nitty, over on Twitch and YouTube.
Perfect. And you can
Maybe
find me.
Maybe there'll be something there eventually.
Well, I hope they go and check it out. And you can find me wherever I may roam. Vampire Iain, everywhere you know. You can also use my TCG Player affiliate link to get any single sealed product or accessories, all while supporting the channel at the same time. Join the Patreon, do all the wonderful things, and I'll see you next time. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and have a wonderful rest of whatever time it is for you. Bye!